Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna do a quick video. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I'm gonna do a quick discussion on something I don't see a lot on YouTube, and that is hunting. A lot of people believe that because you carry conibear traps or you carry a 22 or whatever kind of traps you have, you're gonna be able to go out there and find uh, an animal to eat, like a squirrel or rabbit. And that is true in some cases. In some areas, there is an abundance of small game. Other areas, not so much. I figured that, like, if you live in a big city or like a medium-sized city, um, the population of game is not as much as if you live in a small town. Like, I live in a very small town, probably about 1,000 people. I've seen so many rabbits, like you would not believe. A squirrel. So everybody has this idea that you're gonna be able to go out there and start hunting SHTF. That is not 100% true. Um, I don't believe there's that much wild game to pretty much support uh, an entire family of four. And then if you're talking about grandparents and brothers and sisters and all that stuff, now you're talking about 10, 12 people, and I don't think that's there's that much out there to support, you know especially if you live in a big city. So I am going to go from most likely, uh, as far as hunting, to, you know how should I put this, I believe that there are certain animals that are plenty, that you can go and hunt, uh, like unlike other animals. So, for example, I'll put this right here. Um, this is the Canadian goose. They are plentiful. They are everywhere. Um, and especially during the fall, you can actually see them or hunt them or whatever. So they are, to me, this is, well, actually, to me, this is the robin bird, and it's everywhere here in Indiana. And I mean, just everywhere. Some of them are small, like this one would be considered small, but then some other ones are just fat and just so big and fat. I'm trying to find a good picture of it, which I think I just passed it. So, like, that one's nice, big and fat. This one's really big and fat, and they're everywhere. So that, to me, bird birds would be probably the one of the most overlooked type of proteins. Everybody's gonna go for the squirrel. Everybody's gonna go for the rabbit. Everybody's gonna go for the raccoon. But if you go out there right now, you know, you're watching this video, you go out there, you're gonna see a bunch of birds. Um, you're not gonna see a raccoon. You're not gonna see a rabbit. You might see a squirrel or two. You're not gonna see a possum. You're not gonna go see a beaver. So birds are pretty much everywhere, and I believe birds is like a main source of protein. And a lot of people overlook this because they just don't see it. Um, Now it does, they are small, so they don't have that much meat to them, but they do have some meat. And like I said, they are small, but there are plenty of them. They're everywhere. The other animal that I've seen here, besides the bird, is it's a gray dove, or pigeon kind of looking. It's got a bunch of names. I don't know what to call them. Um, what do they call it? I don't know. But here they're everywhere. I mean, they are just everywhere. And these are actually a lot bigger than the robin. Not as big as your, like, city pigeon, like the rainbow neck pigeon. Um, but they are pretty big. And there are plenty of them, and they're everywhere. Um, so again, pigeon, birds is an overlooked item that a lot of people, uh, would not consider eating. Now, if I lived in the big city, I would probably stay away from birds because the city is a lot dirty. There's more crap for them to eat and whatnot. Um, so if I lived in the city, I would stay away from birds. But if I lived out in the country, birds would be a good source of protein. And the other one is the crow. Here in Indiana, which we have a lot of crows, and these things are huge. I mean, huge. Um, uh, so there are some YouTube videos that I've seen where people actually do eat crow, and crow is legal to hunt in the state of Indiana. There's a limit to them. I'm not sure what it is, but so yeah, crow. All these birds are good to hunt. I'm not sure about the robin. Robin, I'm not sure. But again, the point of this is that a lot of people think they're going to go out there and find a squirrel and shoot it and eat it. So, but birds, there are plenty of them and they're everywhere. And then back to the Canadian goose or geese. They are everywhere. There's plenty of them. But again, when you start talking about SHTF and animals, uh, a lot of people they don't really care about animal population. They mostly care about feeding their hungry kids and stuff. So yeah. Now the other one, that I've seen here where I live, again, it might be different where you live, is the white-tailed rabbit. They're everywhere. I mean, I can go out there one morning, take my dog out to the bathroom, and there'll be at least 4 or 5 of them just everywhere. And they're really, I don't want to, I gotta say, I guess they're dumb. You can get up like maybe 10 feet close to it, and they won't do nothing. So you can get really close to them and shoot them with the 22. Um, so you can get real close to them, and actually they are fat like that. I mean, they are literally that freaking fat, uh, and they're out of control. But they're everywhere. So maybe this year I might go rabbit hunting because I have seen them, and I know that we can hunt them. So I might go whitetail rabbit hunting. And then you got the black squirrel. Here, there's not that many like gray squirrels. There's actually a lot of black squirrels. Uh, I'm not sure if there's a difference in meat taste, but they are plenty of them. So yeah. And then you got the gray squirrel, which there are a few around here, not that many though. Um, for some reason, the squirrels around here are a lot smarter than the city. In the city, you can get close to them. Here, as soon as you get like 20, 30 feet away or close to it, it'll just go up a tree and it'll just keep going around the tree. So, like, it doesn't want you to shoot it. Now, and then the other one, we got coon. Coon is a nocturnal animal. So, there are coons around here. I actually shot one because they had rabies and it was kind of acting weird looking. So I ended up shooting it because there's a bunch of kids. So I grabbed my Excalibur and I shot the thing. It took 4 shots to get it, for me to kill it. And I was aiming for the head, but I kind of felt bad because the scope was not 100% full sighted in. So I aimed for the head, but I hit him in the shoulder. So I kind of felt bad. But I ended up getting close to it after the third shot, and I shot him in the head. So then I called DNR. They came out and took it and tested it and did a bunch of other stuff. So coon is also a good animal, but that's mostly at night. And I'm not saying they're not out there; they are out there. Um, you just gotta be patient and uh, as far as hunting them and stuff like that. So, and then here we got the fishing yo-yo. which fish is probably the second most important type of protein. I would consider birds number one, and then fish number two, and then squirrel, rabbit, coon, all that stuff would be, third. Because again, birds, there are plenty of them. You go out there right now, you're gonna see them everywhere. Fish, there's always fish in a lake or a river. Um, and fishing yo-yos are part of my kit. Um, so yeah, that would be the order as far as survival protein. Birds would be one, fish two, squirrel, rabbit, and all that stuff would be second. As far as what's available, but again, that can depend, where you live. Now, I do have a. I want to make sure everything's okay. I do have a takedown bow. Uh, that one. That is the Primal Gear Unlimited takedown bow. And I actually got the first model, which was 60 pounds. Now I think the biggest is like 40 or 45. So I don't think they sell the 60-pound anymore. Great bow, love it. Um, that to me would be more for like rabbit, squirrel type of stuff as far as hunting. I would actually prefer a slingshot for hunting birds. So I might actually be thinking of getting a survival slingshot here soon. Um, Survival tips, I think it's his channel, or I can't remember his YouTube channel. He did a full video review, talking about the different types of slingshots and which one's better and whatnot. So I am gonna be definitely looking into getting a slingshot, mainly for birds. Um, yeah. So I would pretty much have my Excalibur, my Glock, which I converted. I got the 9mm recoil spring and the Lone Wolf barrel. So now I can shoot 40 and 9. I will be getting the Glock 22 conversion kit, so I can actually turn it from a 40 or a 9 to a 22 long rifle pistol. So that would actually give me three different handguns in one. Um, and then I will have the Primal Gear takedown bow as part of my buggle bag or inch bag. Um, Again, this is for hunting, um, but also for protection. If you do come across um, some person, um, and they are hostile, and you run out of ammo, you can make arrows yourself or carry some with you, which I plan on buying some, or I plan on buying more. Um, and then this will actually give you an advantage because then you have, okay, so let's say you're this guy right here, and you got a where the target is, you got a person that's being hostile, and it's like, hey, give me your stuff, or hey, do this, or hey, I'm hungry, and it's like, you keep telling them, back away, I don't have anything, leave me alone, you go your way, I'll go my way. But they keep acting hostile, then, and you ran out of ammo, and you see that they have like a pocket knife or something, then this bow not only acts as a hunting weapon, but also as a defense weapon. Um, so that's why I like the bow. Um, it's not just for hunting; it's also for defense in case you do run out of ammo. Which again, Excalibur is amazing because you can shoot up to 10 different calibers. So that's gonna be my, you know, I do already have this. And then the other thing I'm going to be getting is the DF4 traps, which they're really great. Uh, it's a dead or a number 4 death trap. Great for hunting small game, squirrel, things like that. So I'm going to be getting a few of these rather than the Conibear because the Conibear do weigh a little bit more. And with these, I can carry probably around 6, and it probably weighs like a pound. If I carry 2 of these, weighs like a little bit over a pound. So there's pros and cons to all of this. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to go over the different types of animals as far as hunting and for protein and whatnot. Birds, plenty of them. I mean, look at this big old fatty. These robins are everywhere. Great source of protein. Then you got your doves or your pigeons. Um, Also great source of protein. If you live in the city, stay away from them. Geese, great in the fall. There's plenty of them. Uh, and I mean, they got a lot of meat, so good for a big family. Rabbit and squirrel would be the last. There's not that many of them, especially in the wintertime. They're hibernating, so you're not barely gonna see them. Coon, great, but they are nocturnal, so it's kind of hard to know exactly how many there are because it's not like you can go out there in the daytime and see exactly where they're at. So fish would be number second. Fish are everywhere. Uh, Go to a lake, river, anything like that, and you got yourself a good old fish. So you cannot beat the fish. And then as far as weapons, I will be getting a slingshot for the birds. I will be getting more arrows for my primal gear takedown bow. And this is actually the first video that came out on this. And as soon as Dave Canterbury did his video, I ended up buying that bow that same day. This is where he killed that yak. I think that's how you say it. Um, with the bow. Um, what else? So these are some of the weapons that I have, and that I'm gonna be getting. So this I'm gonna be getting here soon. And then the dead four trap, that's gonna be part of my kit too. So I don't know. Comment and share. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that birds are the number one protein? Everybody's gonna be going for the squirrel. Everybody's gonna be going for the rabbit. Um, Everybody's gonna be overlooking the bird. I think birds are valuable. Now, some people might be saying, why are you gonna get a slingshot if you already have a bow? Well, if I shoot the bow or the arrow, and the arrow happens to break or get lost, then I'm out of luck. With a slingshot, I can uh, replace that with just another pebble or a rock, something like that. Now, if I'm hunting, like rabbit or squirrel with the bow, I will be hunting it to where it's like on the ground, not on the tree. If you shoot it on the tree, that arrow is gonna go flying, and you're gonna never see that arrow again. So, and again, the bow is great for defense if you come across and happen to run out of ammo. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Um, Let me know what your plan is for as far as obtaining meat, and what if you were to bug out, what would you consider your primary source of protein? Bird, squirrel, fish. So thanks for watching.